Welcome to Spin Along Molecules, and today I'm with another video on how to write an effective abstract for MSCA grant proposal. And in this video, I will explain how to write the abstract, what things you should add and what thing you should not add in MSCA proposal, how is it different than journal publication abstract, and I will show the example from my proposal and how I structured my abstract. And finally, I will give you a very helpful tip how to find already funded MSCA proposals abstracts. Very important what you mentioned. You should write things in a way that it goes to potentially the right reviewers, not the wrong reviewers. And abstract is your chance to sell your project and make it understandable for non-experts. So first thing is your reviewers. So reviewers are non-experts. So another thing might be in your mind that whether the reviewers get abstract for our proposal or not. So I would say the first thing they might look at your proposal is your abstract. So all the three reviewers basically get part A, part B, including part B1 and B2 in one PDF file. So they have access to all this information. So first thing they do is read your abstract. So you should write your abstract very carefully and pay a lot of attention to different points. What things you should not include in your abstract is any confidential or sensitive information of your project. So for example, don't write anything that could result in stealing of your idea or technical information. Write it smartly in a way that you convey the message, but you don't tell the details of your proposal. And because it becomes publicly available once it's get funded, so anyone can have access to the abstract. So in the last part of the video, I will show you how to get access to previously funded MSCA abstracts. So next thing is what thing you should include in the abstract, main elements of your abstract in MSCA proposal. So first 1 to 2 sentences are very important, and here you pitch your idea or your project. So include information about current challenge in your field that you are going to address, and what and the second or the third sentence should be about the state of art, like what are the current state of the art efforts that are going on in your field to address this challenge. So next 3 to 4 sentences should be how you will do it, your research objective, how you are planning it. But you have to write in a smart way that it's understandable for non-expert reviewers, general audience, and also you don't leak any confidential information here. So in maybe the third part of your abstract, you should tell the impact or importance and timeliness of your project. And lastly and importantly is that you should tell how this will have career enhancement effect on the researcher career or your career. So next I show how I wrote the abstract in my proposal. So this is literally the abstract screenshot of my proposal. You can access it by writing the title of my proposal in a MSCA website. And this is how I structured it. So I basically broke it down into further small 4 paragraphs. So each paragraph conveys a different message. So I will explain it here. For example, the first thing that I state in the first sentence right away was the problem. So I wrote quantum technologies face a fundamental challenge of scalability due to lack of material that can perform quantum operations at room temperature. So this was the challenge or the problem that I just wrote in one sentence for non-expert audience. And then I said what is the current state of the art in my field, like what is the solution, that the current efforts of the solution that is going on, is that molecular graphenoids have displayed superior quantum properties at room temperature, making them better alternative. So this is how I pitch. In just two sentences, brief sentences, I conveyed the message that what I'm going to do. So next three sentences or the next paragraph was about what this project will do. So this project will bring magnetic graphenoid with atomic precision, straight to the point, like and then how it will do it through wet chemistry, solution synthesis. What their effect will be, they will be room temperature 2-qubit system. And then I further wrote the three objectives of my proposal, like how I will do this and what how I will tune their properties and what things I do expect from structure tuning and all these things. And then in the third paragraph, I wrote that a big picture impact of my research or the proposal. I said it will have critical, fundamental, and practical significance by providing novel magnetic material based on carbon, and this will be useful for future quantum technologies. And then I mentioned that this project is interdisciplinary because it involves chemistry, physics, molecular magnetism, and material science. And this is important that you should mention in the abstract because this is aligns with MSCA goals. And then I also mentioned that this project is in line with European objectives of sustainable industrial growth and climate change mitigation efforts. So this is more like how it aligns, or what are the impacts of your research. So in this paragraph, I wrote it in this way. And in the last paragraph, I mentioned that this project is applicable and it will be successful because I have resources, my advisors are expert in this field. And then the last sentence, an important sentence, I wrote that the fellow will get substantial career enhancement opportunities through this MSCA experience. So this is how I wrote. You can write from your perspective, from your field, but the information that I have given, I think is generally applicable for all fields. So few more tips that I want to give is write the abstract for evaluator or non-experts and not for a scientific journal. It's different than scientific journal. Keep it accessible and persuasive and jargon free. It should convince the evaluator that you should be funded to carry out the research. So in another way, I would like to say as that you should write your abstract in a way that the reviewers, once they read it, they should get excited, and there should be some kind of curiosity in their mind to go further and look at your proposal. So your abstract should make them a little bit excited, so they're willing to explore how you will do these things, what you have claimed in your abstract. And last and final tip is that if you want to access already funded proposals, abstracts, so you can go to this website. I will give a link in the description of this video, so you can get access to all MSCA funded abstracts, proposals, abstracts. And what you do here is you go here and write the name of your field or the relevant information related to project. You just don't write MSCA. It might not give you correct information, but for me, if I would search, I would search molecular magnetism or similar field in similar search terms here, and it will show me all previously funded proposals. So I think this will be very helpful for you to learn in your field how other successful proposals have been written. So I hope you find this video helpful in writing your abstract of MSCA proposal, and hope to see you in another video.